Hello. What is today's August 16, 2017. My right foot's on the battle how my left foot was back in September 2016. What happened was back in 2015, I stepped on a couple nails, three the most, at the time, rotted up my heel, got it better, but there was a problem with it because my foot was still in pain every time I walk. Then throughout the months went by, my foot got to the point where it cannot keep up with normal activities. You know, I can't barely work now because once I do, if I put up a sweat, my foot gets real bad. As you can see, the redness in here, might as well say that's almost nearly to my muscle of my foot. And the layers of my skin just got chewed up. I just cleaned it up a little bit, dried it, patting it down, and as you see, now it's getting liquid. The liquid's pouring out because can't handle the abuse of cleaning. And that's what a foot does. But I try to cure it better. I only had the problem right up in here in this toe. Then it jumped to this one. Now it's going on that one. I drive my bicycle for me to avoid walking because if I walk, this would happen no matter what. Doesn't matter how far I walk or how short I walk, that would happen. It's my foot. It's very weak, it's tender, and it's soft. I still got problem with it because I never had a simple recovery process where others have to try to do things for me and I have to be home without going anywhere for a whole month or two. You know, I have both of my foot like this, my right and my left. During the year 2016, that's what I didn't quite understand, but I do understand it. You know, for some reason, it just got worse. It got worse. It got worse. I'm cleaning it, trying to clean it, try to get it worse. You know, even though if you do a little bit of this and a little bit of that, things don't work out too good. Then it just went on a haywire like what's going on right now. Now it's on a battle. My foot's on a battle right now. My foot's not swollen up yet, but I'm in pain of it. Any materials of like my socks or whatever touches that, it hurts because this is considered an open cut wound, and the reason why, because I got no skin in there to protect my inside layer of my foot. That's why it's wet, it's moist. Anything that touches wet and moist, you're gonna feel the pain. It's gonna knock you out if you continue walking and the pain keeps rushing to your head. And then when you pass out, that's what happens. Your body cannot take the pain. I can't take the pain. Somebody already found me out in the road, laying half dead in the ground because under my bridges on my left foot was hopping right here. And I was moving like this, like a jackhammer. I was frozen in one place, trying to relieve the pain, going crazy. So I tried to manage on it, and I couldn't, and got real dizzy, and I passed out. And I don't know what happened after that, but I found myself breathing very hard inside my head. I opened my eyes, everything was all blurry, I was knocked out. I was totally unconscious, but snapping out of it. Somebody pulled up on the side, I said, thank God, man. But the person didn't know what kind of problem I had with my foot injury back in December. It was getting to its worst, you know, and he just kind of looked, and I guess when I tilted my head and lift my body up, and then he took off thinking that I was okay, but I wasn't. At that point, I needed EMS at that time, but couldn't get it anyway. But this is the battle I'm going through. My left foot went through hell. I hate saying that, but it did. I went through difficult times. It had rips, cuts, bruises, swollen. It had itches. It had the bump craters on it. It just kept getting worse. It put rashes throughout my whole body. The foot got to the point where I can't take it no more. So I had to rush to the hospital to seek help. And I actually did, got it better, but my foot gets up and down. I cleared everything out. You know, all the cuts and bruises, rips, and everything was finally gone. But I still had problems with my foot. No matter what. I started getting weak. My body started getting cramps. Now it got to the point where I try to do something, I just can't do it no more. You know, the nail injury just blocked everything out, man. You know, I got hit by a car way back then, before this. You know, 4 years before this started. Within 4 to 5 years before I accidentally stepped on a nail, I got head trauma and I get whiplash. You know, that's a different story right now, but I survived that car accident too, and I survived my nail injury too. So I'm going through a lot, what a lot of people don't understand, and I do get blackouts. During my 2015 nail injury, I was getting blackout. My whiplash was coming back to me because that was a fresh nail wound I just had that was interrupting my car accident drama that I already had in the past. Made it 3 times worse. You know, your head shakes up a lot, and it kind of rings out. Now my eyesight's bad. Hearing my certain noise. Sometimes I sleep, my head shakes a lot. I don't like it. Most of the time when I go to a hospital and come back, that happens. My head starts throbbing in pain like a heartbeat. But this is some serious things. But this is actually what I'm going through. This all happened by a nail wound, and it's weakening up my legs too much because my legs are weak. My foot is weak. My body is weak. And the nail injury caused a lot of problem through my whole body. My upper ribs. I had balls popping out of my stomach at the time in 2015. Legs went numb. I couldn't barely walk. People come. I try to explain that to them, but they're like, you know, I can't hear too good, but they're like hard-headed. You know, they don't get the drift that I cannot get up and do what they do. You know, they have their social life all together, but I don't, because I have a critical injury, which I still am today, because I try to explain this about what happened 2016 until now. My condition is still the same, only recovered 25%. In other words, I'm half gone, even though I'm speaking right now. They just don't understand it no more. I have to leave it out, get some air out of here, and put on this cream I had way back then. I'm looking for the other cream. I already called the pharmacy from Kroger's and tell them to issue me the other cream because I needed to mix it up with this one. That's the only one way it works. I can't use this one alone. It's not going to do anything. When I mix the other one with this one, it does. a tremendous job as I see it.